Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a good day, especially for the club and the lads. The players have put 100% in for week after week after week in training, and we haven't performed in some games, but mainly in the season we've been dogged, and we've asked a lot of questions of teams, and we've just not managed to get across the line. And today we managed to get across, and it's fantastic really, because it's hard to swallow sometimes when you don't come away with wins, having played the way we have this season. So it's nice to win one, and like I say, it's great for the lads.
There was an occasion earlier in the season where you were very close when you were the underdogs against Featherstone, and you had a penalty opportunity. Scott Naylor missed the penalty. Did you think it was going to happen all over again?
I did. I can't tell you what I was saying, but I was. I don't know. You obviously you revert back to what's happened already in the season, and we should be higher up the table with more points. But those things happen. I think it shows the character of the team, and it shows the character of the lads to keep playing the way we are, and obviously win today's game. It shows the character of Scott, because he steps up and takes the kick. I know he missed it, but it still shows the character of him that he's willing to take that responsibility, which is fantastic. And he kicked some great kicks today, for after the try. So, that for us today is a massive, massive boost. It'll fill us with confidence. But the small parts of you do think, oh no, it's going to happen again. Just glad it didn't. Mm-hmm.
In that first half, when you scored your first try, you hit with a double blow of Adam Neal had to go off injured, and then the kick went straight out, so you put on the defensive straight away. How hard was that to come back from?
Yeah, and again, they're the kind of things that we've been speaking about in training, talking about after games in the changing room. Sometimes is about how you respond. It's about what happens next. To get momentum in a game of rugby is extremely difficult, and once you've got it, it's massively important that you hold on to it. So when we score and then we lose the ball, it goes straight out, and then we're defending, and then we let try in, and then I think we kicked off, give a penalty away, then we let another try in. There is a risk that mentally you kind of fall in a big hole, and that's it. You don't give up, but your levels drop. And today we were the opposite. Today we responded, kicked off, went down the field, forced an error, and then scored the next try. And they're the positive signs, and they're the great things that as a coach you want to see, because that shows me that my lads are mentally tough. It shows me that they've got what it takes to be tough and be in games and come up with those kind of players and act the right way to win games. And the next 5 minutes after Bradford's 2 tries kind of enabled us to be in the game at half time, which enabled us to be in the game in the last 5 minutes, which obviously then enabled us to win it.
Bradford had strong straight ball running today, but it was paying real dividends on your second phase play. Do you thrive in these conditions?
Yeah, we're not the biggest team. That was evident at Batley last week. Batley, big, strong, powerful team, and that was evident. We're not the biggest team, but we're quick and we're powerful, and we've got good skill levels. And when the ground's faster like this and it's dry, the ball's dry, and we make less mistakes, we're a hard team to handle because we're faster around the ruck and we're fit. I very rarely use all my subs, because the lads are not blowing that much, they're not that tired. And this is our kind of weather. This is what we want. This is what I train the lads for, is these kind of days where it's nice like this. And this is what we want more of. Unfortunately, British summer, you're very, very unsure of what kind of weather you're going to get.
Next week then, one of the most difficult fixtures of the year. Yeah. How's your preparation different for a trip to Toulouse?
Yeah, to be fair, it's usually different. You train when you get there. You train in less than 24 hours before you play, which again is different. You're obviously in a different country. You're playing at a different time. You're playing at night time or evening. The art of it is to get the lads on the pitch at 6 o'clock without any real problems or any real disruptions, and trying to make the journey as simple and as easy as possible, and just trying to get the lads to focus purely on the 80 minutes. What happens before it and after it is something that we as staff have got to deal with. The players have got to be there for that 80 minutes and perform. But Toulouse obviously have shown this year that they're a fantastic team at home and are playing great rugby, and are up there in the table. So it's a massive ask, but it's the performance you're looking for, like today. It's tough, it's dogged, get to the end of your sets, work hard defensively, and be in the game after 70 minutes. And if you're in the game after 70 minutes, then you've got a chance to win.
Finally then, your next game here is a home derby against Swinton. Crowd were fantastic today.
Yeah, Yeah, they're the games that we really enjoy, the Rochdale and Swinton games, and obviously playing the teams that are close to us. It's always a great game. Swinton are a really good side, probably one of the best attacking teams in the league, to be honest with you. So defensively, you've got to be really good against Swinton, really good. They're always close games. One team never really pulls away in the game, so they're always neck and neck. They always get down to the last 5-10 minutes, so no doubt it will again, and no doubt it'll be exciting. We get a really good crowd here for the game, so it should be another good day.